It's your boy Boss. Man. Boy, times are good. Ooh-wee. Times are finally good in old Texas. Because Mike McCarthy done sounded off on Kellen Moore. He done shot the gun. God dog, Mike. Mike. So, for those who thought we was playing, we was clearly not. For those who thought we were just talking, we clearly was not. We've been telling you on this channel, not many channels, that it was a major divide between Mike McCarthy and Kellen Moore.
Run it up.
And Mike McCarthy has officially
another one.
Let it be known he had to hit him with the Rick Ross. He had to hit him with the Ooh, so I'm excited to talk about this because this is so good in terms of the future of the Dallas Cowboys. Run it up. I'm not lying to you. I'm not capping. This is not hindsight. This is foresight. Trust me. We gonna break this all the way down. Tomorrow looks so good. Listen to the beat. Let's go. Oh, man. Ooh, Mike McCarthy with it.
Another one.
Let's go, Mike. King Mike. Let's go, Mike. Y'all come on in the building. Come on in. Run it up. Let's go, man. This is the time to be. I saw the tag Star. Ooh, thank you, Star. Ooh, I'm gonna talk about that too, Star. I'm gonna start it off with you. Let's go. Come on now. Let's go, man. This is great news. Trust me, this is good news. Let's go. Hold on, let me get this right. Now we gonna get this right. I said get right. Let's go. Let's get it right. Let's get the beat going right. Let's go.
Damn, plug. You speak Swahili?
I do. Let's go. Ooh, y'all know I'm feeling good right now. And see, I'm feeling so good because the Dallas Cowboys are in a Super Bowl position. We are. A lot of people not feeling it. A lot of people, so many people are scorned from the past. They so scorned that it's hard to really see when it's truly this time coming together. It is truly. And see, some of y'all, like my boy C, he day one. All right, let me showcase the big homie C. C is the dude that you call a day one. All right, so C been here through it all. C, how many times did I warn about Kellen Moore? How many times did I really go out my way to say the biggest risk to the 2022 season? I was saying it over and over that it was Kellen Moore. And I went live yesterday around 6 o'clock. And I started to get the news of what Mike McCarthy said around 8 o'clock. And I was already in the streets. But y'all knew that I was gonna come back and talk about this one because Mike McCarthy has officially let off the gunshots. So what's amazing is First, let's talk about it a little bit, but then we're gonna talk about why this is just great news. So the first reason this is great news, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you. The first reason this is great news is because actually for the first time, Mike McCarthy is officially truly in charge. I'm gonna say that again. For the first time, Mike McCarthy is finally and truly in charge. For those who've been saying, man, Jerry and them need to just get out the way. For the first time, they out the way. That's what we looking at. That's also why we looking at Mike McCarthy so bold. See, let me go show a Star. Let me go pull you up, Star. Hold on real quick. Yeah, see, a lot of people ain't keeping up with this, Star, but we've been keeping up with this. All of us, we've been keeping up with this. All right. So hold on, let me go show what Star said real quick, and we gonna get into it. Y'all give me a second to pull it up, cause Star showed love for your boy Boss. Hold on real quick, cause see, only people who been, you know, rocking with us for some time now kind of know the road that we've all been on. Like, cause when people started to see this, we all kind of joined forces on this. Let me find what she said. Here we go. I'm gonna show it. Start went hard for your boy Boss. So, and I tell you, I got finished around, like, I started seeing this late yesterday. My girl Star, she put this out there on Twitter, and I appreciate that she tagged me in this. And she said, wow, looks like Boss Cowboy isn't a conspiracy theorist after all. Speaking on what happened with Mike McCarthy. And so let's just read some of it, right? So Mike McCarthy spoke highly of his time with Kellen Moore. He said the Cowboys' former OC did a hell of a job and continued to improve over the last 3 years, but it's clear that they had their differences. This quote from today explains some of that. This is what Mike said. I've been where Kellen has been. Kellen wants to light the scoreboard up, but I want to run the damn ball. Shout out to West Coast. Ooh wee. See, cause this is so funny, cause I got tweets from people that would say, but boss, look, boss, we're balanced under Kellen Moore. Boss, it's nothing. You're seeing things, boss. You're just trying to get subscribers, boss. And we was saying the whole time that we was telling him. He said, but I want to run the damn ball. Damn, don't West Coast got a hat that say run the damn ball? Wait. Isn't that a campaign that's already in effect and been ongoing for 2 years? Wait. All right, let me keep reading. He said, I think when you're a coordinator, you know, but you're in charge of the offense, being a head coach and being a play caller, you're a little more in tune with everything. I don't desire to be the number one offense in the league. Wait, what are you saying there, Mike? Are you saying what we was saying and what Teddy Bruschi was saying, what a lot of us was saying, and y'all heard me say this specifically? Kellen Moore, I said Kellen Moore was calling plays like a single man. Do y'all remember me saying that? Yeah, where he was not looking out for the defense. You wasn't hearing too many people say that. Hardly anybody was talking about that, right? But that was important, right? Where it was times where he had good opportunities to rest the defense, and he would come out throwing at the wrong time. and we will be calling it out on this channel. We will be on this channel saying that was bad management. And they would be like, oh, boss, give Kellen a break. Boss, your channel is negative. We got the #1 offense, boss. You're being negative. I'm gonna unsubscribe. And the whole time I was talking just like Mike is talking right now. Right now. And do y'all remember the Green Bay game? Me and West Coast had to talk about this. Me and West was talking about this. He said, man, you know how messed up, me and West was talking on the phone. He said, man, do you know how messed up it is that we lost the way we lost on Green Bay? I said, talk to me, Wes. Talk to me, brother Wes.
Bruh.
I said, give me this game that you're getting ready to expound upon. And Wes said, bruh, just imagine. You got dumped by your ex. And now you show up and you got you a new woman. And you say, baby, I know we like to play. And you know, every now and then you pass gas. You know, you just... we laugh because it's between me and you. It's cute. You let out a cute little fart. You know, it's a little wet one. You know. So, ooh, that was cute. But see, now we getting ready to go out, right? And now the ex who dumped me, I get to stunt on her and show them how they messed up by dumping me. And my girl show up looking good, up 14 points in the fourth quarter. And right when we getting ready to let off the last stunt on my ex-girlfriend, my new girlfriend hit the whole crowd with the wet fart. It just mess up the whole vibe, the whole get back. See, because you supposed to be on my arm, Dallas, looking good, Kellen Moore. You supposed to have been looking good for me. We was up 14 points. I was stunting on Green Bay. I put on a trench coat that was identical to Lombardi himself. I was showing y'all, look who you let go. Look at who the one that y'all call lazy.
Run it up.
I'm getting ready to run it up. We up 14 points. Y'all was sleeping on me, and now you got a whole crook in your neck.
Sleeping on me now, crook in your neck.
And Kellen farted. Up 14 points, dog. And he threw the ball 14 times. So when he talk about, I ain't trying to be the #1 offense, y'all think he playing? He dead serious. He dead. Somebody say Dallas sucks. Hey man, let me tell you something. I'm gonna just tell you one time, bro. You gonna have to do more than that on this channel. We got shooters over here. They will shoot you quick. Don't come in here with that trolling, bro. I'm letting you know.
Everybody around me shooters. Ain't no telling who was shooting.
All right, it's cute. You an Eagles fan. You mad because y'all got to replace 9 defensive starters and we don't. I get it. You mad because y'all choked Bobby. I understand. You mad. Y'all are trash in Super Bowls. Garbage. You 1-4. You are an embarrassment to the NFC East. You are pathetic. The only thing you got going for you is the Meek Mill song. That's it. Meek Mills. That's it. Other than that, you pathetic. Sit down. Now, if you come up again, I promise you gonna get shot. I promise you. They gonna shoot you. I'm just letting you know.
If we locked in, ain't no switching up.
Act right when you're in my house, boy. All right, so anyway. But going back to this real quick, because see, it's, you know, Kellen Moore, he gone now. What's really going on and what I want us to be excited about is the future that was getting ready to happen. It was getting ready to happen with Mike McCarthy. See, Mike McCarthy, and this is the first time that we don't got no meddling offensive coordinator that Steven Jones can walk up to and say, hey, we want to phase out Amari. We want to make sure this year he's not as productive because we're going to need his production to be lowered so that we can get rid of him in the offseason. See, Mike McCarthy ain't going for that. My boy Heavy Chevy say, I told you, boss, that McCarthy was showing them Joneses that Kellen Moore wasn't it. You did, bro. You said it the whole time. It was apparent right after the game, bro. You said it. You never wavered on that too, bro. You never wavered on that. You was always flat-footed on what Mike McCarthy was doing. Yes, you was. Y'all clap it up for Heavy, man. Clap it up. But let me go back to Stargazing Sports Media, all right, and what she tweeted, all right. So here we go. So going back, he said, being a head coach and being a play caller, you're a little more in tune with everything. I don't desire to be the number one offense in the league. I want to be the number one team in the league with a number of wins and a championship. And if we got to give up some production and take care of the ball better to get that, then that's what we'll do because we have a really good defense. See, sometimes, man, when you come across the right porn, you just know it. You like, man, that was porn what Mike McCarthy just said. How many people really understand the benefit of giving up production for what's smart? Like when we was up by 14 points versus Green Bay. And Kellen kept throwing, killing the clock, giving Aaron Rodgers more and more opportunities. Yeah, see, those days are over. Say goodbye. I'm gonna take some calls too. I'm gonna take some calls on this because this is the day to celebrate. Because I'm gonna do a future show. I already know the name of it, the Underground Kings. Yeah, because see, the Dallas Cowboys, we are built now with true underground kings, and I mean what I said. Mike McCarthy and Dan Quinn are the underground kings. Landlord in the building with the big money. Show some love, man. My boy Landlord coming on with that bread. He must have got paid. I feel you. My boy say, what's happening, boss? Big Mike finna do something big. He's stepping on shit. Big Mike not the little one. He not, dog. He not. Ooh. He not. And shout out to the Landlord, cause see, this Big Mike campaign, that was started by Landlord himself. So we was doing the show and we was trying to figure out what should be the campaign that we should all get behind. What should be something we can hashtag to show support in the battle of what Mike McCarthy was going through. And on October 1st, Landlord was like, free Big Mike McCarthy. Started from Landlord. Free Big Mike. Yep. And so then I created this right here, man. Cause this is what was going on. See, they thought we was just talking, Landlord. They thought we was just talking when we was saying Mike McCarthy was keeping him on a leash. See, they thought this was cute when I made this. Ha 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 ha, boss, you got Kellen Moore on a dog, and Mike McCarthy gotta pull him back like a leash. Well, was I lying? Cause it showed all you gotta do is go look at what just happened yesterday. Mike McCarthy shreds ex-Cowboy offensive coordinator Kellen Moore after firing. So Landlord, was we lying, bro? Was we lying, or was we telling the truth?
Another one.
We was telling the truth, dog. And see, this is why, I'm gonna be honest, man. This is why you gotta be careful on who you follow. I'm being honest. we got to be careful on who we follow with this Dallas Cowboys content, because I'm gonna be honest, it was not easy to speak against the number one offense. It make you sound like you crazy. Can I be honest, landlord? Huh? Can I be honest? Can I be honest? We sounded crazy as hell.
Oh, hell no.
You see what I'm saying, landlord? Do you know how crazy we sound? That we had a top 3 offense in yards and points, and we was over here like,
oh, hell no.
We was like, nope, it's gonna fail in big games. And guess what else we was risking? We was risking our own growth, because people didn't want to hear that. They ain't want to hear that. I'm doing show after show, literally saying Stephen Jones confirms the battle of insanity system versus playmakers. Did 2 shows like that. This one I posted on Twitter, and I left it up for the whole season. For the whole season, misspelled Mike McCarthy name and everything. I said Mike McCarthy versus Kellen Moore. Offensive philosophy, matchup versus systems. We did it all season. Me and Jay Tuck even joined forces to do a whole show breaking down how they was on 2 different pages. Nope, they thought we was playing though. They was thinking, oh, y'all just some YouTubers, y'all just some wannabes, y'all just, y'all just trying to get some subs. I did a whole nother video where I talked about how to professionally son an OC learning on a job to save a season. So I obviously really do see that we are already better. Because I was saying then getting rid of Kellen Moore is what's saving a season. And I was saying Mike McCarthy micromanaging him, making sure he runs the ball, is what was making us win, and it was saving the season. Landlord, we was preaching this, but it was only us, the underground guys. You wasn't hearing this from the mainstream media. And we got evidence after evidence. Even the OC came to me after I did this particular video. He said, boss, you might be going a little bit too hard, bro. Because I was mad after that Green Bay game. I was mad. And the very first thing I did is I came out and I was done with Kellen Moore. Because after we was up 14 points and you didn't have the common sense to run the ball, get behind Zeke and Pollard, close the game out, just manage the clock. You had them. You had them. And after that, I did this video where I said, get this untrainable dog, Kellen Moore, out my Cowboys house. I sure did. Yeah. And so now, people ain't looking at us like we crazy no more, landlord. Because guess what? We sound just like Mike McCarthy. Just like Mike McCarthy. Because guess what? The only people that was going to really tell the truth about this was us. The major media. Let me tell you. Let me tell you what to learn from this. Number one, this is what to learn. Number one, we getting ready to be better. That's number one. We getting ready to be a whole lot better. That's number one. Yeah, I said it, and I know exactly what I'm talking about. Some of y'all are so scared and you beat down that when the tide turns, you can't even see it. But just like I was warning, because I got the video evidence and the receipts to show that I was clearly warning about Kellen Moore. I was warning the most out of anybody. I guarantee you that. I got the video evidence and I got all the receipts to say that I was dead serious on the risk of Kellen Moore. But just as I was convinced of the danger of Kellen Moore, I'm just as convinced that we are now with the right team. We got the right leaders in place. We got the underground kings. The underground kings, I'm going to start introducing them as the underground kings, because a lot of people are underrating what we have with the power of Mike McCarthy and Dan Quinn. It is off the chain. It is off the chain. Listen to me.
Another one.
Listen, I'm telling you right. We getting ready to run it up.
Run it up, run it up.
Because a lot of people have been telling you for years, oh yeah, I get tired of Cowboy fans. Every year they talk about we gonna win a Super Bowl. If there was any time to start talking like that, guess what? It's actually now. I was saying it in the barbershop today. I was pissing off a lot of people saying it today. I said, yeah, we going to the Super Bowl. We gonna win it. They were like, what? What you mean? Cowboy fans say that every year. I said, hold on, bro. I ain't no average Cowboy fan, for one. Yeah, for one. Yeah, for those of us who've been watching this team and know the trends of this team, you should know when the timing is now, baby. Ooh, the timing is now. Ooh, wait. Hold on real quick. My boy One-Handed Bandit say West Coast Dak loading. Question is the closet Dak has had the West Coast office in 2016, or was it a different offensive scheme? It wasn't definitely based on option routes. And in 2016, we was committed to running the ball. That's also where we saw, honestly, the most efficient Dak in 2016 and 17. That's where we saw the most efficient Dak. So a lot of people, they jumped on Jalen Hurts balls over his, MVP season. But all you got to go do is go look at his MVP season. Go look at his passing production and judge it by Dak as a rookie. They're identical. Matter of fact, Dak is slightly better than the guy that y'all saying is the MVP. Yeah. So that's what Mike McCarthy is talking about when he talking about running the ball. That's what he talking about. He like, I would take less production for more wins and a championship. That's a direct shot at Kellen Moore. Yeah. See, I felt just like Teddy Bruce was saying about him. He was trying to get a job. He was trying to get a job this whole time. That's why he was showing out so much. Steve and them couldn't see it because they bet on him. And they loved him because he was their brainchild. But anybody that wasn't in love with Kellen and that was on the outside looking in could see that he was running a lot of plays that were some show-off plays. That's why when a drive would get going, he would have to insert a silly reverse or something to try to put his stamp on it to say, I'm such a great play caller. And Mike McCarthy like, bro, get out of here, bro. Get out of here. Go have a seat, son. I need to carry you. I need to show you what's really important, my son. That's what we saw. That's exactly what we saw. Is we saw a man and we saw a little boy. That's what we were seeing. We were seeing somebody who was raised up too fast, given all this power that he didn't deserve. That's what we was looking at. And we was looking at the guy who should have always had the authority being shunned. See, let me show you the proof of that. See, some of y'all think I'm just talking. Some of y'all think I'm just talking. See, sometimes it's good to go back in time and look at the receipts. So I already showed y'all the receipts of obviously me calling out Kellen Moore, right? Hold on, we got us another $10 super chat. My boy Kevin McDonough said Dak had 23 touchdowns against 4 picks in 2016. Imagine how much more seasoning. Ooh, right, exactly. Dak is in 7 years later with a coach that will run the ball and play Kevin, that is why I'm saying we go win the Super Bowl next year. That's why I'm saying it. Exactly what you just said. A year 7 Dak in a system outside of stupid option routes to where the quarterback is going to be 100% dictating where the ball goes. That Dak takes care of the football. And plus, you got common sense play calling and Kellen Moore. Stephen Jones cannot come down to Mike McCarthy and say, hey guys, let's feature Zeke less this year. Mike McCarthy could be like, oh, okay, yeah, boss. And he gonna go right out there and do what the fuck he wanna do. That's what you dealing with Mike. That's what you dealing with. Hold on real quick. And then One-Handed Bandit said, to all the Dallas fans who getting scared if we might not have the best offense like we under Kellen. Bro, who have won Super Bowls not being the best offense. Exactly. And then we got us another super chat. Big homie Heavy Chevy he said, one thing I love that McCarthy said was that he loved talking ball with his new coaches that let me know that him and Kellen Moore didn't get along. I'm telling you. That's why, man, that the illustration that me and Wes was talking about was real. Can you imagine you getting ready to stun on your ex-girl and then your new girl mess it up with a wet fart? I would be hot. You just wet farting and you messing up my groove, girl. It's cute when you do it at the house. It's funny. You doing it in public and you doing it in front of my ex. What's wrong with you? Yeah. And I'm talking about hot as hell. Hot as hell, man. Yeah, you sitting up here you sitting up here trying to talk to Kellen Moore on why it's smart to run the ball, and he sarcastically say, it took everything in me not to pass the ball all day. Man, if you don't go sit your yeah, man, like, bro, man, yes, if I was Mike McCarthy heavy, I would be like, bro, I can't stand him. And that's why I did that video. See, y'all thought I was playing when I came out when I said get that untrainable dog, because I knew after the Green Bay game, I knew he was untrainable. I knew it. I said, if the way that we lost to Green Bay, up by 14 points, and he passed the ball 14 times in the fourth quarter, I said, no, that dog is untrainable. You can't do nothing with a dog that's stupid. Nothing. I said, the only thing you can do is get that dog out my Cowboys house. And he gone. Yeah. So I was dead serious when I was saying that too. But my OC was like, boss, man, you called him an untrainable dog. I said, he is.
Another one.
I said, bro, he showed it. You cannot train him. Huh. All you had to do was run the ball. It didn't even have to work. They could have made you punt over and over and you still would have won the game because you would have killed the clock. But you out there trying to be fancy on Green Bay, throwing it around, giving Green Bay a chance to get back in it. And he almost did that a couple of times. He almost did that in the first Giants game, and he almost let Cleveland back in it. Throwing. But you have to know what you're looking at. Mickey throwing down $20. Man, I love you, Mickey. Man, Mickey, you one of the realists. I appreciate that 20 bones. She said, laugh out loud. I will never forget how Mike McCarthy threw that headset. He was hot. Yeah. You the truth, boss. Keep the fire shit coming all day. You know I am. Man, I ain't finna be fake for nobody. You already fire. Know. We gonna keep this fire going up in
Dracarys.
Ooh, J-Rod. He said, give me Dak that throws 3,000 to 3,500 yards and 25, 30 TDs. Run the ball, please. I'm so cool with that. I am so cool with that.
Yoga fire.
Yeah. And see, people would be like, you paying him $40 million for that? Yep. Yep. And guess what? It come with that ratio. J-Rod, more wins. Yep. So I'm so happy for people like the homie West Coast. You know what I mean? People like the homie Okoye. The people that been on the right side of running the damn ball. Myself, Coach Marv. They've been on the right side of this, and you going to be rewarded, fellas. Every one of you that was on the right side of history, that was preaching the right doctrine at the right time, to all the heathens, to all the sinners.
Oh, hell no.
You want answers?
Yes, indeed. See, but let me show you something. See, in July 4, 2022, y'all check this out. This is crazy. This shows you what Mike McCarthy was up against. I want to show y'all something. I tweeted this out. And I tweeted this out because this was actually happening. And then I'm going to take some calls. I said the constant leaks from the front office about the lack of job security in Mike McCarthy versus their silence on the flaws of Kellen Moore is proof that life is not fair.
Damn, plug, you speak Swahili?
See, because July 4th, 2022, remember, it was a whole lot of leaks coming out about Mike McCarthy's job being on the line. Do y'all remember that? Bobby Belt was the main one coming out with it. Do y'all remember that? And they was going around saying, we trying to figure out, what do you do, Mike? Ooh, wee. I'm talking about, you might as well hit Mike McCarthy across his head with your nuts. Come on, man. Just disrespectful. Jerry and them literally came out and was like, we trying to figure out what you even do. And it was constant leaks about that. And they wasn't saying nothing about Kellen Moore last year. It wasn't a peep. Hey, and you want to hear the other hard truth? They still mad about Kellen Moore. See, do you want me to lie to you or tell you the truth? Yeah. Stephen Jones mad about that. He ain't happy to give no. Because all you got to go do is go listen to what Stephen Jones said. He said, because, you know, Kellen Moore, he got a job because he's awesome. In other words, I didn't want him gone. And just think about how it all happened. Once the season was over with, think about how it happened. We let go of four coaches immediately. What's going on, Jake? OG, what's going on? We let go of 4, but then when it came down to Kellen, what did Mike McCarthy have to come out and say? Kellen Moore is under evaluation. So now let's put it together. What was really going on? Now let's put it together since they've been talking a little bit more. Because remember, Steven said 2 days ago that it was Mike McCarthy that initiated that Kellen Moore needed to go. So let's now put it all together. This is what really happened. At the end of the season, Mike McCarthy went up to Stephen Jones and Jerry Jones and was like, Kellen gotta go. Stephen did not agree with it. And that's why it took so long.
Damn, plug, you speak Swahili?
He didn't immediately get fired. And they loved Kellen so much, they made sure that he had a job before he even was officially fired out of Dallas. This is low-key saying it's all on Mike McCarthy right now. All on. And then go listen to the key words that Stephen Jones said. Stephen Jones said this. Hear me out. This is the key thing that he said. He said, in Mike McCarthy's mind, he feels he can take us to another level. He said in Mike McCarthy's mind. You don't want to hear that. Let's just keep it real. That ain't what you want coming out from your boss. Well, in his mind, he feel like he can do better than the original OC. See, that's that subtle. I didn't quite agree with that. In other words, I thought we was on the right track with Kellen. So he said, hold on real quick. He said, boss, I'm with you on the Super Bowl, but I have to put a cherry on the ice cream. We can run it back. Them fumbles. Hold on real quick. Birds can't say they replaced the D-line on fire, boss. Yeah, and listen, y'all. I know it's bold to say that likely we go win a Super Bowl next year. And I don't even do that. I don't do that. I don't come out and say we're going to win a Super Bowl. I feel like we one of the best chances at winning the Super Bowl next year. And let me tell you something. I would be a complete hypocrite if I even thought different than that. Because you know what I said in my tweet, and I left it up for the whole season. I said in a tweet, and I left it up for the whole season. I said the key for Dallas to even win a Super Bowl is going to be the winner if Mike McCarthy wins the battle versus Kellen Moore. That's how bad I knew Kellen Moore was for us. So when he's out the way, it's no reason for me to think that we not gonna do even better. I don't question Mike McCarthy play calling like some of y'all do. I don't do that. Because some of the people that say, well, it was alleged that he was lazy in Green Bay and people was calling him stupid. Like, we should know this from being Dallas fans. What does a team do when they want to let you go? Any team. What did they do on Amari when they wanted to let him go? They start leaking out. He was loafing on a play, and Dallas is angry about that. Versus San Francisco, they was mad on because they was trying to position to fire him. So when they want to fire a coach that won a Super Bowl, they ain't gonna just do it, because guess what? It's a whole lot of people that like Mike McCarthy. They first gotta prepare their fans and get them to turn on Mike McCarthy. So if I leak out stuff that he was getting a bunch of massages, that he was actually lazy, and everybody that say Mike McCarthy lazy, everybody that say Mike McCarthy stupid, I don't never see none of y'all say he's stupid after his press conferences. After he start talking about the offense, and when he get to talking about the history of offense and the history of the league, and he get to talking about philosophies and where they come from and where they stem from, man, Mike McCarthy will get a PhD in offense. So sure, he might not be, big old dude out of Kansas City. I forgot his name. Andy Reid. Okay, but he'll step under Andy Reid. Yes, he is. In play calling, how many times did Mike McCarthy whoop Dallas butt with teams that we was clearly better than as the play caller? I ain't worried about Mike McCarthy. Mike McCarthy finna call the hell out some plays. Y'all might as well get ready for that. Mike McCarthy talking about singing in a shower right now. That's what he talking about. He say, man, I go to work. I wake up at 3 a.m. Play calling. That's what he just said. I supposed to be worried about Mike McCarthy calling plays, and he a vet? This man done been in all kind of wars. My boy Rodney say, man, he said, hey boss, got your YouTube channel displaying on my 43-inch TV while I'm working. That's what I'm talking about, man. Get that money, and let me entertain you at the same time with the facts, big dog. Appreciate that, Rodney. But that's what's getting ready to happen. See, that's why I'm so excited, and I had to go live about this news, because see, it's showing even more that it's not even about us being right, but it shows us more so, obviously we was right, but not just that. The big part is, because we was right, you could also predict what's likely getting ready to happen. We getting ready to be a way more complimentary team. Our defense is going to be actually rested. And I was saying, when you really work the clock as an offensive coordinator for Dallas, and you work on clock control, you keep that defense elite. All you got to go look at Dallas defense over the last 2 years and look at them in the first quarter. They allowed the least amount of points in the first quarter. Why? Because they fresh, which is also the key. If you keep that elite defense fresh, and if you got an offensive coordinator who's a family man, who's mature, he's not a single player. He's not a guy that's trying to call plays to get a job. He's not trying to get the next side chick like Kellen Moore was trying to do. He's a responsible, grown play caller where he knows the way I call plays is not just for my offense. I also got to be able to protect and rest my elite defense so we can be complimentary. Oh! Oh! So those of you who hated this channel, because some of y'all don't lie, because I could already tell who some of you are. Y'all hated this channel. All you do, boss, is talk about Kellen Moore. Can you talk about something else? Can you talk about something else? Boss, it's another show about Kellen Moore. Boss, oh man, another one? Yeah, because he was the biggest risk, and I was saying it all season. The biggest risk to our Super Bowl was Kellen Moore. And I was saying it the whole time. Which also means he's out the way. So that means we will be much better. We're going to be a balanced offense. I'm going to tell you right now, we go win between 13 and 15 games next year. Yeah, I said it.
Damn, Claude. You speak Swahili.
Yeah, and Tyreek, I feel you on this. He said, let's not trust the Joneses. I'm not trusting the Joneses at all. I'm trusting Mike McCarthy and Dan Quinn. That's who I'm trusting. Now, the people that can mess this up, it could be Stephen Jones. Because he making me nervous right now. He making me nervous, like talking about, we're going to use that tag. Like, who you gonna use it on? If you ain't using that tag on Pollard, nobody else should get it. What you talking about? So if you go and see if Steven tags Schultz, I'm gonna be like, Tyreek was right. Them Jones is coming in here with that bush. Cause see, then what they go do is that if they tag Schultz and let Zeke go, it better be a riot. It better be, or y'all don't know football. It better be a riot. You can't tell me Schultz is so, man, don't get me started. Let me take a couple of calls real quick. Let's take some calls. All right, I tested the phones too, so the phones do work. I tested it this time. Call in, let's go. Hold on real quick. Let's talk. Yeah, I got the phones on now. Let's go, y'all. All right, we got the phones going. There it is. Boss Cowboy Sports. Hold on real quick. All right, go ahead.
Hey, what's going on, Boss Cowboy? What's going on, Cowboy Nation? This is Tyreek, man.
What's up, Tyreek? Let's get it.
Hey, man. My thing is that I don't trust the Joneses, especially Stephen Jones. I trust Jerry Jones a little bit more than I trust Stephen in this situation because Jerry and Stephen Jones are from two different great classes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Jerry from the old school and the old school ways, and Mike McCarthy is kind of from the old school. He learned the old school ways.
Right.
Now he has to adjust a little bit to the new school. I think that Jerry should be the main one helping him get past Stephen Jones on certain decisions about certain players. Let's not just hold on to all our players and say we don't want to give them up. We have to understand that these players get older and it's time for them to move on. I would rather see them move on to another team, some of the players that got a little older, and replace them with younger talent in certain positions and let them go finish out their career somewhere else like Emmett did. And what Dez Bryant was trying to do before he got hurt. So
Hey,
I just
name specific players that you will want to see moved on.
I would like to see. I'm gonna have to make it quick because I'm out and about.
Right.
I would like to see Dalton Schultz move on.
Okay.
I would like to see Hirschman and Saban. It depends on how this goes between the tagging of Pollard and what's going to happen with Zeke. But if Zeke has to move on, I'm cool with that a little bit. But get a, like you said yesterday, get a back that that gives some of the same production Zeke gave in the red zone.
Yeah.
But has a little bit more burst.
Right. That's
Or
right.
if you get rid of Pollard, go ahead and draft a dynamic back.
Right.
I'm cool with that too.
Yeah.
To complement Zeke. So
Yeah.
Zeke complement him. I don't think Ezekiel Elliott is a starting running back anymore. That's how I feel about it. I don't think he's a starting running back. I feel like he's more of a come off the bench a little bit running back, and I feel like he's going to have to accept that role in order for it to move forward. I just hope they don't try to play him when it comes to give him as far as this money situation, because he's probably going to be like, I'm going anyway, because I'm not going to stay for this if you're trying to play me.
Right.
I still think he got a little stuff still left in the juice, but he's not the old Ezekiel Elliott.
No.
I do agree with you as far as You have to run him like Jerome Bennis.
Yeah.
Like they did Jerome Bennis back in the day, and I feel like this is the offense that can do it for him.
Yep.
But you still have to get that starting dynamic back if you're not going to keep Pollard. And I still don't trust Pollard coming off that injury being the same person, because I feel like that was a hit that got him taken out last year in the playoffs. And that, to me, I feel like that's a hit that doesn't need to be in the game anymore, because I feel like that's almost like a horse collar hit to me.
Yeah.
But and
that same tackle took out Hearns, remember? When Hearns broke his ankle?
But a couple of San Francisco players was doing that in the playoffs. If you go back and look at it in that game, if you go look at the 22 in that game, a couple of that dude Greenlaw, whatever that dude named, that linebacker, he was doing that a lot too. They be trying to hurt people, man.
Yep.
And that doesn't need to go on in football, man.
I agree.
So my whole thing is, man, I just hope that the Joneses open up that pocketbook.
Yeah.
Let's go get us a couple of free agents. We don't have to have a whole team of free agents. And do some willingness and dealing. Yeah, I already believe that we can do that if the Joneses will get out of their own way for a little while. Dak is that quarterback. Get his guy some weapons and give him all splits of line, and we can do something, man. And get Mike and them some pieces too. And let's do something, man. That's my whole thing. It's not too much. It's not too much for me to say, because I don't think we that far away as a team.
Me neither. Mm-hmm.
I don't think we that far away. But I'm on the road, y'all, so I'm gonna have to holler back.
All right, big dog, man. You stay safe out there, bro. You drive trucks. You drive trucks, Tariq. That's what you do.
Nah. I ain't doing none of that. I'm just out with my old lady,
you moving
man.
at work? What you doing?
I'm just out here doing a little shopping with my old lady, man. That's about it, man.
They'll be talking about you on the road, bro. What you doing on the road?
No, I'm just like, a little shopping, man. Just get a little shopping in before I gotta go in the house.
All right, man. Get that shopping in, family time, and you was able to call in with your boy Boss, man. Y'all clap
all
it
right,
up,
man.
Tariq, man. Y'all clap it up. All right,
and I will be listening. And I will be listening to the final word tonight, man. Hey, man. I want to. Oh, one more thing.
What's that?
I want to see you, Law, and what's his name, Kool-Aid, go against Big Game James.
We doing
and OC. I think they can get at y'all about that, man.
We doing
that's going to be an argument.
A bet. We doing it next Tuesday, bro. I already talked to Kool-Aid yesterday, so we gonna lock that, cause we do need to settle that debate, and I think that's gonna be a heavyweight fight, tag team fight. I can't wait. You right. We gonna set that up, bro.
All right,
Tariq. Sadiq,
all right,
what's up, Miss Charles? What's going on? All right, y'all, man. So we still got the call lines open, man. Y'all call on in to your boy, Boss Cowboy Sports. Y'all know I'd be so excited to get these phones going. All right. Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matter. What's up?
What's up, boss? It's Quincy, man. How you doing, sir?
What's up, Q? Coach, what's going on with you, brother?
Me and my son was talking about this the other day when Steven was saying that he might use franchise tag on someone.
Yeah.
My son said, do you think it might be Phil? Because Phil, they can only give him the first round tender. So if you go and sign Steele, you got to give a first round pick. And so if you want to make sure, because I mean, no offense, I agree with you, OC. Steele right now is working himself into being a top 10 right tackle.
Facts.
So if all I gotta do is give a first round pick and pay the guy, I'm gonna do that.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other person my son said, and I said, you might be right. A lot of Cowboys fans might be mad, but Kyle McGovern.
Okay.
And I'm like, I wouldn't do it, but if you think about it, Kyle McGovern at the average guard gets paid about $10 million.
Yeah.
That's kind of where a starting average guard is. And Kyle McGovern, I mean, in my opinion, is an average to above average guard.
Yeah.
So if I'm the Cowboys, and I'm like, okay, if I don't see a guy in the draft, which I highly doubt, because I don't like a lot of guards in the draft, that's someone you might do. Either Kyle McGovern or Steele might be a guy they're trying to use their franchise tag on. So I'm just thinking outside the box, because I don't think it's going to be the tight end.
Yeah, so, I hope not, bro. What's up, Miss Charles?
I hope not either.
Yeah, but that's some good outside the box, man. That is, man. You and your son, boy, y'all went deep in the lab. That's some good thoughts on that. Cause guess what? If it was Terrence Steele, would anybody be mad at that? Cause I wouldn't.
No, not at all.
I'd be happy.
Not at all. And you know, it does happen sometimes when people do give the first round pick to get the guy, because the Cowboys don't get an option to match. They just have to put compensation. You need to play. It's not like the transition tag where you get the match. No, once I give you the first round pick, dude, that's it. I got your player pretty much.
My
So
boy.
I said, you know what, you right, son. You really right about about that for still.
Man, your son's smart as hell. What, he gonna be a GM?
I
God,
know, right?
man, God.
I told him he just needs to concentrate on being an engineer and playing football. So
Oh no, your son an engineer too, bro. Oh,
yes, sir. Engineer playing ball for Alabama A&M.
oh. See, some of y'all don't know this, but me and Quincy, we went to engineering high school together. My son got them engineering traits too, bro. I swear to God. Good in math, very logical. My son got them say we passed it down, bro. We passed it down. Hopefully they close it out. Did you? Because I ain't become no engineer. When I got to college, I was like, I'm done. I ain't doing it.
I hear you.
I was part of it,
man.
but no, man, that's some good thoughts, bro. What else you got, Coach?
Man, I really think that it's a good thing that we left Kellen alone.
Yeah.
And went with McCarthy. Because I think a lot of people think that you hated Kellen, but the only thing you kept saying was that he was going to be a good coordinator one day.
Right.
He just wasn't seasoned.
Right.
He just wasn't. He was not seasoned.
Right. That's all it was. I never hated Kellen.
And many times, like, if people think about it, when Dak threw picks, he threw picks when we should have been running the ball. How many times did I listened to your show? It was 33, and Coach Moore was like, he was going to run the ball, and we'll throw the ball at him.
Yep. Facts.
So many times he did that, and you can't tell me that a good coordinator like McCarthy is this year. Like, what the hell?
Right.
It's like, I understand people talk about, head coaches are supposed to be able to make the changes, but it's a little bit different, especially the Joneses.
Right.
So, like I said, it's just different, but I'm just glad that Kellen Moore is gone, and we got McCarthy in, that he's going to be able to really have a balanced offense. Because you keep bringing up the Green Bay game. That was a perfect game.
Perfect.
We was up 14 points.
Yep.
Green Bay was not stopping our run. We
Nope.
stopped ourselves.
Yeah, we stopped ourselves.
And then, if anybody think that McCarthy wasn't mad, at the end of the game, you can go watch it on the R22.
Yeah.
McCarthy broke his headsets. At the end of the game, he slammed them headsets down the ground. That's how pissed he was. So if you think he wasn't pissed, he was pissed because he knew that we gave a game away.
Yep. Yeah. And it was because of Kellen. You know what I mean?
That's right. That's
he
right.
Farted. Yeah, he farted. Yeah, man. But
And I think one more other game that he fought it was that first Eagle game. But you forget, the Eagles wasn't necessarily shutting down our winning game. Because Mark talked about this, we was averaging about 3.87 yards a carry.
Facts.
He didn't want to throw the ball with Cooper Rush.
Yeah.
And I'm going to stop there, but I'm just saying, people want to kind of see the little seeds of dissent. That was the one. And then my thing is, we could have won that game with Cooper Rush, but he decided not to run the ball. He decided to throw the ball with Cooper Rush, and everybody saw Cooper Rush flaws.
Facts. No, that's all facts. Like, no lies, nowhere. All facts, all 100% facts. Facts on facts on facts. Yeah, man. And see, because that's what people, man, because that was the first game Cooper Rush threw the ball 38 times.
Yes.
This dude went out there and threw the ball 38 times with Cooper Rush.
And the sad part, I laugh at Philly fans because they only beat us like by 6 points.
They
like,
beat us.
dude, we gave y'all, we spotted y'all a touchdown and two turnovers, and we still almost was able to beat y'all.
Facts, bro. All facts, man. Yeah.
But I ain't gonna lie, I hate Eagles fans, so anytime I can poke them, I'm gonna try.
Man, please do, man. You're doing your job. You're doing your righteous service. So, but now, bro, that's why I got a lot of confidence, man. I was in the barbershop today, Coach, and them balls was mad at me. I was like, nah, bro, I really think we should win the Super Bowl next year. Obviously, we can lose a game, but we don't got nothing major in our way no more. That's how big Kellen Moore out of here is. Now we got more chemistry. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, and I'm gonna leave you with this. People want to talk about Mike McCarthy record. The fact is, the last 2 seasons that he had losing records, he wasn't calling his plays because they told him they didn't want him calling the plays. Because him and the quarterback got into it. These are facts. So every year that McCarthy called his own plays, they won games. Facts. Look it up. I ain't making this stuff up. And the 2 years, the 3 years, including the first year he was with the Cowboys, all 3 of the years were losing records because he called his own stuff. So just stick it in your pipe and smoke it.
Smoke it, the crack it. Man, appreciate it, Coach.
Anytime, boss. Bye.
All right. That's my boy Coach Quincy, man. We call him Q Dog. He's straight out of Kimball, a rival high school of mine, but I don't see my brother as a rival at all. That's a miracle in itself, I swear to God, because I swear if it's anybody else, they would hate me and I would hate them. I promise you, that's how deep that rivalry went. But with me and my brother right there, I don't see no hate at all, no malice at all. We just 2 brothers that end up going to 2 rival schools, but we still love our city and we love the Dallas Cowboys, man. That dude is gonna always be a treasure, like Coach Marv to the community. Trust me. And I'm glad Quincy is becoming more and more active with his voice. I bet he go do something in the future. Hold on, my son calling me. Y'all, let me grab this real quick. Y'all give me 1 second. What's up, son? Oh, it's okay, son. I'm doing a show right now, so can I call you back? I love you. All right. That was my son. He been a good son. All right, he apologized for acting up this morning. All right, anyway. Yeah, so give me a second. Let me call Coach Moore real quick. All right, let me see. Y'all give me 1 second. Then I'm gonna get up out of here because I got to get ready for that final word draft show, man. We got some good stuff we gonna be talking about today, man, with these defensive ends. I hope y'all ready for that. It's gonna be a spicy show. This one, I'm almost certain we gonna have some disagreements on too. It's gonna be interesting because I like it when we fight because we all get smarter after our fights. That's what happens.
What's up, boss?
What's up with it, Coach?
Hey, man, I got just an interesting point. I just got in, man. I don't know if you covered it or not, but it's a thing that it's a message that I want us to see if we could try to push across, man.
What's that?
We heard what Mike McCarthy said, and he's been saying all the same things that we've been talking about.
Right.
And then I saw on 105.3 today, talking about is the run first offense that's probably going to fail. And okay. Yeah, if the run first offense is it going to fail?
Shit. See,
this is where our Cowboy fans and our Cowboy nation is everything is. We have people out there that just want to pass the ball. That's what they want. They want excitement. They want to throw for 400 yards. They want to put unrealistic expectations on Dak Prescott, and if he doesn't reach those expectations, then they say he'll fail you. But I want the fans to understand this: the 2 teams that played in the championship game were run first teams. San Francisco and the Eagles were run first teams. Not saying that they didn't pass the ball, but their offer was predicated on running the ball and giving their defense less time on the field. And their defense was very good, and they controlled the clock, and they ran first. And the time that Philadelphia didn't run the ball as much as the other team was the Super Bowl. And Kansas City turned into the run team, and Philadelphia went into throwing the ball most of the time. And I'm not saying Jalen Hurts didn't have a good game, but it wasn't their style. And eventually, what happened at the end, they came up with an L. This is what I'm saying to people. Let's don't fall into this thing. We need to, if we wanted our head coach to finally take over, we deserve the right to give him that right to say what style he thinks is going to be ready for this team to be successful, which history has showed how our quarterback has been more successful and been more efficient, how our offense has scored more points and been more efficient when we have been committed and we're showing the commitment to the run game. And I think what's going to happen when people talking about this offensive line.
Coach, let me pause you for 1 second real quick before you go to your next point. Just real quick. We got over 200 people watching us live, okay? We only have 72 likes. That is obviously an accident, because I know it's way more than 72 people that like this channel that's watching us right now. So y'all go ahead and just take a quick second, take a pause, hit that like. And if I offended you in the past and you don't want to hit the like, I sincerely apologize. Give us another chance to redeem myself. Unless you just a hater, then you gonna never like this channel. Then you can kick rocks. But if you like this type of content from Coach Marv, from Coach Q, from Tariq, from myself, and everybody that's freestyling right now, take a second and spread this content with a share. You can even throw in a super chat. But what's free and don't cost anything to grow is a like. Please do that. I'm sorry, Coach. Can you continue, please?
Yeah, and it's two interesting points I want to do. You know, we talking about this run game, and I know a lot of people say, well, in this run game, we kind of got stagnated, we got shut down, and a lot of people want to jump on the offensive line. I don't want to jump on our offensive line. I think our offensive line, for me, if you look at it, played well, but a lot of when you're trying to run the football without a run game coordinator and with a coordinator just calling runs just to make a quota, you're going to start not looking successful in your run game because you're going to run a lot of run plays that are dead from the start.
Yep.
And the second thing that I think with Mike McCarthy saying this, when you as a coach, you instill a identity to a team early about what you need to do to be successful, it gets instilled in the players. And when that gets instilled with the players, they know that that's important and they make sure it can happen. In our office before, we knew our offensive coordinator wasn't dedicated to the run game.
Nope.
Because we knew if we did run the ball well, he was going to go right back to what he wanted to do anyway. So that's what is very important, the mentality part of putting this together.
Right.
And the last point I want to say, and this goes into your show today about the defensive end. Mike McCarthy talked about, he's been always speaking about complementary football.
Right.
They have a chance now to be, he's speaking upon complementary football about how the offense helps the defense and the defense helps the offense. Defensive end, the Cowboys now, where I believe this coming year, we may have 4 running backs on this football team because Dan Quinn has a feeling now that he don't have to have the majority of the guys on defense to be the go through the grind of a season because the offense is not going to protect the defense by sustaining the ball and playing complementary football to his defense.
Right.
So that's going to open the door for us to add maybe an extra running back, and maybe we might go a little light in maybe defensive linemen or in one, not saying with too many light, but we might give an extra running back spot and go a little light in another position on defense that we went real heavy on because Dan Quinn knew he had to have enough people because he knew the time possession was not going to be in his favor, and he had to have those guys to come in to make it through a season. So this is where the Cowboys are going to excel at because now you have two the offense and the defense on the same page, and that builds an identity to a team. And identity is built off your history, your mentality, and the assets that you have. And this is the identity. The assets fits what Mike McCarthy is talking about. Our history as an organization and our success tells us that a balanced team wins well, and we need to build the mentality of a physical football team. So we're finally getting an identity, and I salute Mike McCarthy for taking charge, and we need to get behind him and support him in his efforts of what he wants to do, and not try to delegate it and shoot it down, saying, "Oh, that's not going to work." Where the teams in the NFL that are successful are doing the same thing.
Facts. Yeah. Yeah, it's scared of a boogeyman that don't even exist, and creating a boogeyman. You know, they try to make it seem as if running the ball is old and antiquated, and passing the ball is the key to wins. And then they get all into this stat nerd stuff that be full of bull crap. You know. So anyway.
Yeah.
Because to me, real analytics shows that running the ball leads more to wins than anything else. So if you really follow the analytics, teams that's following the analytics, they should be following behind San Fran and Green Bay right now, especially if you question your quarterback.
Yeah, but passing. People got to understand the philosophy of why people talk about they keep hopping. It's a passing league and it's a quarterback-driven league. That sells tickets. Yeah. That gets the novice fan. That gets the non-football fans. To get the people. And I'm not just dissing anybody, but that get the people that only know football by John Madden. People that only know football by playing fantasy football. That gets them involved in the game, and in any business, you want to get the people who are not football fans to love your sport because that's the dollars you want. Because the football people are going to be there anyway, so you want to get the non-football people. So that's why they push that. But when it comes down, the real coaches know that a balanced physical football team, physicality has been winning since the beginning of football, and it's going to continue to win all the time.
All right, Coach, I got to get ready for the final word, but man, we always
appreciate you, Paul.
Appreciate you too, Coach, man, and keep being a good soldier for the Cowboys, man. You one of the best, or if not the best. I really appreciate you, Coach.
All right, man, y'all have a good show on that final word.
All right, let's get it. That was the great Coach Moore. So y'all should have known though. Y'all should have already known. Y'all should have already known when this came down the pipe. Y'all already knew I was coming. Y'all should have known that. See, because I did the show early yesterday when I talked about Zeke. That was early. Then after I did that show and that broke, I said, God dog, I almost got out the streets. I almost came right back home and said, let me talk about this now. I said, nah, I can wait till tomorrow, man. The people go be there for you, boy. And I appreciate y'all always being there for you, boy, man. But see, listen, we gonna be back with this final word draft show. I've been missing calls from some of the homies. Jay Tucker hit me up a couple of times. So we probably got a last minute things we got to put together. But y'all make sure y'all come on back. We talked about the running backs. We talked about weapons. Then we talked about corners. Today we're going to be talking about defensive ends. In another week, we're going to start trying to wrap it all up in terms of introducing some of our guys. And we're going to start getting into it deeper with more simulators and all that kind of stuff. Free agency will be starting in 2 weeks as well. So when free agency start, it's going to get real fast. It's going to be real fast. So make sure y'all hitting that notification, man. Make sure y'all liking and subscribing to Boss Cowboy Sports, because when it pick up, you want to already be in rhythm because we also getting ready to start dropping a lot more content, introducing free agents as well as draft sleepers with film and all that kind of stuff. So the content at Boss Cowboy Sports is greatly getting ready to pick up. But y'all continue to stay with your boy Boss, man. I'm going to always say this because I always believe this. You want a channel that's going to tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. And that's going to be loyal versus being devoted. Y'all stay up. Peace. Another one, baby.
Another one.
Run it up.
Let's go.
Bring it real back. He be speaking his mind. That boy with the shit.
Boss Cowboy Sports. Where your voice matters.
That's right, baby. Your voice matter over here.
Run it up.
Let's go.
Another one.
Who them Cowboy fans that don't be switching up? I need to know.
If we locked in, ain't no switching up.
Let's go, man.
Run it up.
Need that cash pronto.
I need the cash pronto. I don't throw interception like Romo.
Let's go, man. Boss Cowboy Sports.
Boss Cowboy Sports.
Another one. Bring it real back. He be speaking his mind. That boy with the shit.
Let's go, man.